Hi, this is Kimberly Reddington from SeriousWomen.com, where Serious is spelled C-E-R-E-U-S. And you know, it's January right now, and a lot of people are thinking about goals and what they should do with their business for the year. And I know a lot of people kind of get caught up on this too, where you know, they want to set goals, but they're not sure, like, how do I set my goals for the entire year? So I want to give you a simple way of being able to set some goals for yourself and being able to track if you're actually following through with all of those goals. What I like to use for my business is a marketing calendar. I first got the idea from J. Conrad Levinson when I read his book, Guerrilla Marketing. He shows you how to use a marketing calendar in there. And according to some of his information in some of his books, people that use this marketing calendar are 3 times more likely to increase their business over people who don't use a marketing calendar. So I actually use one, and the way that I use my calendar is the beginning of the year. I like to, mark down all the different months, and then within there I do have weeks. So I actually use a weekly calendar. And I put down, I decide how often I'm going to send out a newsletter, how often I want to post on my blog, some other social media activities, how often I want to go to networking meetings, and just, conferences. And I schedule those in, and I say, okay, I want to go to 2 conferences this year, or 3 conferences, or whatever it would be for you. And I know when I want to do my newsletter. So I actually write those down into the weeks, so I can see, okay, well, this week I need to get my newsletter prepared because it's going out that day. So it kind of just gives you an overall view of what your time is going to look like. So I schedule those types of activities. Those are pretty simple ones, and I can try to be on a schedule with them if I actually have them written down in my calendar. The other things that I put in there are workshops that I want to do, some partnership projects I'm going to work on with people, and just some other different launches that I want to have, and some teleseminars. And I like to plan those out at the beginning of the year so that I can see what I have going on that year. Is there a month where I'm not launching something? So if I know I'm launching something in February, then I'm going to be spending January marketing that workshop. If I have something scheduled for February and March, I can see and kind of think about, okay, well, do I have time to properly market both of these big projects if they're both back to back like that? So, it kind of gives me a better feel for whether I should move something to a different month and put it off, and also I work with a lot of moms, so I need to kind of take into consideration what's going to happen during the summer months when those are a little bit more quiet, so I can kind of plan different things around those times. And when I look at my calendar and put everything into there, I can kind of balance out the year, so I'm not too busy in the spring but then dead when fall comes. And I can also make sure that my marketing is remaining consistent, and then I'm launching things on a consistent basis to keep my prospects and my clients happy, and knowing what to expect from me. So those are some different ways that I use a marketing calendar, and I'd love to hear how you do your goal setting, because I know everyone has their own method, and I'd love to hear what other people's methods are with their goal setting. So if you want to stop over to my blog and post some comments on some goal setting ideas that you have, that would be great. So again, this is Kimberly Reddington, and I'm from SeriousWomen.com.